All right, guys, welcome to a pre-holiday edition of Tuesday Morning Coffee. I'm Brad, aka Santa Claus. I got my main man, Tony. Are you an elf or what are you?
Yeah, man, I am the biggest elf on the planet.
Okay, I'd tell you the damn tallest, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
poor
yeah.
Tony can't go indoors right now because of the hat.
My feather keeps getting tapped by the rooftops, and
I think Nelly had a song about that.
yeah,
About
that ain't happened in a while.
tap your tail feather or something like that.
Shake your tail feather.
That's what it was.
Wasn't Nelly though? Who was that? Tasha. That was
Tasha knows. Tasha
was
has
your
to know what
music.
that is. That was her kind of music.
It was.
Yeah, for sure.
Tasha used to be in the club.
That's right.
Hey, are you cooking turkeys?
I got 3. I bought 3 yesterday. So one's for
God.
my sister. My sister wants me to do one just for her.
Steph.
And then I've got 2 for the gang, and we got about 25 or so people coming.
That's what I hear, and I hate we're not going to be able to be over there.
Well, bring Miss Virginia on.
Well, Miss Virginia don't get out of the house much.
No, I understand.
So we're going to head down Wednesday night and spend the night with her.
Cool.
And we'll have a good day on Thursday with her.
That sounds good.
She'll sit there in her chair and watch college football all day.
Well, there's worse ways to spend the day.
Man.
You know? So, yeah, that's kind of that. So Thanksgiving's coming up in just a couple of days. We're in the holiday spirit. I got my Christmas sweater on.
Yeah, we're in the holiday spirit.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
Is what we got going on here. So
yeah,
we're excited. We're excited.
Yeah.
So.
And the word on the street is Buddy the Elf is going to be coming to our Christmas program this year.
I've heard that.
Buddy the Elf.
Now, is that a movie?
That the Elf.
Okay.
Elf is the movie, isn't it? Just Elf. Isn't that what they call it? Yeah.
Is that the one with that one guy? What's his name? Well, I hated that damn movie. That was the stupidest movie.
Well, now easy. It's easy to talk like that when you're Santa. Hell, it's nowhere else to go after that. I mean, other than Mrs. Claus, that's a step up.
That's true. You know, I tried. So we're dressing up as Santa. I'm dressing up as Santa. We're dressing up as the elves today for our company Christmas picture.
That's right. We tiny people are being the elves.
You know. So, but you know, I had a few outfits picked out for my wife to be Mrs. Claus. She didn't like what I picked out. No, she didn't go for those. I don't know why. I thought it was quite flattering. So
you should have done it. She's who picked this stuff out for me. I mean, I have held these yellow tights up in front of me, and this is not going to be pretty.
They're going to be more capris, aren't they?
It is. Yeah, they're capris. They are capris, and my green jacket. I mean, this is just going to be a cluster. I'm just telling you.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Tone.
I'm so happy about it. This has been my life's dream, is to one day be in a nylon suit that is too small.
I love it. Now, I am speaking at Wren Dealmakers tonight.
Are you going to wear? You going to wear your Santa hat and beard?
Probably not the beard and the hat. I will keep my sweater on though.
There you go. That'll keep them in the festive spirit.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're going for. So
Gum investors need to lighten up.
And I got my money socks on just for the event.
Ching, ching.
So Matt Anderson, we're prepared. I got my socks on and everything.
Matt gonna be with you?
Well, it's his event.
Oh,
so
right.
It's at his title company, and Matt's a good friend, title attorney, good attorney that knows more about real estate than most, and does sub-2 deals, does a lot of deals, does some multifamily, commercial, and, you know. So it's been fun to see him do what he's doing.
Right. Well, I like Matt. He's a tall fella.
Yeah, he's not as tall as you.
Well, but I would appreciate the help. Matt, if you can get this, come on down here. I'll get you a little elf outfit at the same time. We'll have all the elves be giants.
That's it. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the deal of the day. We bought this one over the weekend. Kevin teed this up.
Come on, Kev.
This was in Lewisburg. It's a foreclosure. Foreclosure date is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. It's next Tuesday. We've got the payoff already, thank God. We're waiting on the title work. And over a holiday, it's going to be tough.
So you're just going to pay it off?
Yeah, we're just going to pay cash. We did buy it sub-2, but we're going to pay cash for it just to get rid of it.
See, that's. I know this is not the deal today, but that's one of the beautiful things about script work and deal structure is that you can on the front end do the work to set yourself up for say an owner finance on the back end.
Right.
If you'll buy it up front, subject to, you may change your mind in the process. You may find something else out and wish you would had it in sub 2.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So ended up the numbers on this one. We bought it for 125. Needs 5 to 10K worth of work. Exit appears to be 235, 240. So we got about 100K equity position. Pretty good.
I should have got Kevin in one of these LFAT fits too.
Well, it's still time.
There is time. I could get James. I mean, I know that's
fit.
Well.
I've never seen an
look, he's like that little chunky fella.
James is kind of rotund.
He is. He is. He's like one of the little short fellas with the hairy feet in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, like what are they called? Hobbits.
The little hobbits. James would be a great hobbit.
He would be a good hobbit.
I bet he's got hairy feet.
Moving on. Today we're going to be talking about what we're thankful for in the business. I'll go first, and so I'm going to come up with 3. I'm not sure how many Tone has, but should be a fairly quick episode.
Yeah, 27. I've got 27 of them.
All right, cool. Well, I'll do my 3 and then leave you to it. So the first thing I'm thankful for, because, when I was thinking about this, I posted in the Facebook community, the private group that we have, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, about something that I was doing. I was once again going back every morning and doing gratitude work. So I was spending time thinking about, okay, what was the best thing that happened yesterday? What are 10 things that I'm thankful for right now?
Right, that's good.
And just spending time thinking, and some of them were big things and some of them were small things. One of them was, being raised by my grandparents. I was very, very thankful for. And then one of them, whenever I picked Maribeth up that night to take her upstairs, she'd fallen asleep. I could feel her little breath on on the back of my neck, and so that was one thing I was thankful for.
That is sweet.
And so, but what it does for you is it gives you the ability to have good vision, because you can't be in a lack mentality and grateful at the same time.
That's true.
And so that's kind of the value. So I thought, I really love Thanksgiving. I really love the idea of spending time in gratitude and being thankful and being around friends and community. And so I was thinking, okay, well, whenever I first started the business, what am I now the most thankful for back then? And the first thing that came to mind was my wife, because she was always supportive. She never was a dissuader or someone that would throw roadblocks. And I know that some people, that's like their biggest roadblock is their spouse. And I never had that. So ended up later on, she joined into the business and kind of organized the chaos that me and Tony have been known to create a time or two. And so it really, I would not have been able to do what we've done without my wife.
There is no doubt.
Okay. And so I just want to, that's the first thing I'm thankful for. Shout out to wifey.
Okay.
We'll see. Well, I might can pull off the Mrs. Claus thing. I don't know how risque it's going to be, but.
You're talking about you dressing up like Mrs. Claus?
No, I'm talking about.
I was going to say, I'm not sure risque is the word we're looking for if you're in a Mrs. Claus.
Agreed. So, yeah, agreed. So, Tone?
I'd have to say same thing. I mean, Kara and I are at, with work, because we met later on in life, we both already had things established, and so she runs 90 miles an hour in one way, and I run 90 miles an hour in another way. But the having a partner that is just all in for you cannot be beat. So I agree with that 100%.
That's 100% right.
She's much more talented than I am, and if she had found this first, we'd probably be billionaires by now. Yeah.
Well, she may jump in yet. You never know. Yeah. You never know. So number 2 for me, I certainly would not have been able to create. Scratch my beard here. Create what we've created without the lenders that we have.
Oh, there you go, the lenders.
Okay, so the first lender that I really had. One of the things that you see whenever you work with people and money is you build trust quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, you know, now it's been years and years that we've run their capital, and they've done well with us, and we've done extremely well with them.
Right.
And so it's a two-way street. But, you know, it's to the point now where if something happens to both me and my wife at the same time, and we're incapacitated, my first lender is trustee over my children.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's a relationship that we have. All of my lenders come to Thanksgiving.
That is true. That is true.
And so, and that's just a lot of fun for me, you know, because growing up, Thanksgiving was the second biggest meal of the year. And my grandmother would work on Thanksgiving dinner for 3 damn days.
Yeah.
You know, and have all these people there in this little bitty country house and everything. And so we have all of the recipes. We do all the recipes. And
right.
It's just, and it's almost exactly like what she did. But being able to have people come to that is just a lot of fun for me, especially, I mean, family and friends, I have to come. But the people that are in the business with you, they don't have to be there.
That's true.
You know, and so for me, it's a humbling thing. So I would say number 2 for me in terms of thankful in terms of the business is for the lenders that we have.
That's nice. You know, I guess my number 2 is probably the friends I've made in this business. You know, because I don't do as much investing as you do.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, what I do kind of fits where I am in my life, you know, at the age I am right now better. So I don't do as much of that. So for me, I get to, it's not as much business, although these guys have become great friends of yours. I mean, there's no doubt.
Yep.
We stopped by a local establishment earlier this week with a couple of guys and enjoyed a pre-Thanksgiving celebratory cocktail.
We did.
And,
we had a couple of those.
We did. And that was good. I mean, the friends you make are phenomenal, and they're all over the country.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and I mean, I so like getting on a Zoom call with Derek Rush. And you know,
mm-hmm.
Derek is South African, but he lives in Costa Rica. It's a little confusing for an old boy from Alabama.
That's right. That's right.
And so, but it is, all the friends are phenomenal.
Yeah. And so that kind of goes to my number 3, which is the team. And so I look at the team as both being the people that we work with and the people that are in the community. And so it's, we have a litmus test, and I've talked about this, and I just now thought about this, but we talk about this a lot, the Thanksgiving dinner litmus test. And that's really for the community specifically. So if someone wants to join with us, a few things have to happen. Number 1, we have to think that they're capable, because
right.
not everybody is.
Right.
Number 1, we have to think that they're going to follow the system. They're going to go out and do the work. Mm-hmm. But number 3, there's kind of this intangible of, do they fit in with the community? You know, and the litmus test that we have for that is, would you invite them over for Thanksgiving dinner?
There you go.
And if the answer is no, we can't have them. Okay. And that's the litmus test for the community. It's a much higher standard for the people that we work with, because we got to be around them every day.
That's right.
Poor Tasha has to deal with me every day.
That's right. If Tasha loves it too, she loves me coming in there and going, hey, what are you doing? Now what you doing? Hey, can you turn my laptop on for me?
Oh, dude. Last night, my poor wife, I texted her 3 or 4 times, like, help, please. And I was like, how do I save this Word document? No kidding, because she has a Mac, and apparently it's different than the Mac that I have, and 10 years newer or whatever. And so, yeah, we dealt with that.
Yeah, but she loves me. Tasha loves me.
She does. She tells me every day.
She does look at me sometimes like some of those people on TV that are real angry at each other do. But I think deep down she really does.
I think it's just it's a defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism, although I feel like I'm the one that needs the defense mechanism.
That's that. So that pretty well wraps it up for me, Tone.
You know, you just reminded me of something I need to be doing right now, and that's more gratitude work. So, you know, I've taken the last weekend before last and just really dove into my Belief Busters again for a while, because I was just having some lull in my work in my area, and so but I think so much of that is tied to gratitude, and I think probably when we're not tied into what we're grateful for, we we find ourselves wondering as much. And so I need to get back and doing some gratitude work. That'd probably be good for all of us.
Yeah, that's a good thing for anybody to do. So, guys, appreciate y'all being with us. We'll see you post Thanksgiving. We're gonna have some kind of a holiday countdown or something. We got to do
yes. I assume that I will be in several different costumes over the next month, as I tend to look like a candlestick at times, and some other areas. Whatever Casey gets bored and thinks of. So.
Tune in next time. See what happens. Tuesday Morning Coffee. We'll see y'all then.